I had an idea, I haven't seen this anywhere. Let's take this, poke some holes in the bottom, and then put the seed snails in, put the top on, poke some holes in the top of this, and let that sit outside. What could go wrong? I mean, I'll need to like check on its watering. Again, I'm kind of winging it here. I had the idea, I want to try it, and I figured I'd go ahead and kind of share the journey. I want to give a shout out to Firefly Farm and Mercantile, and they're in Cashton, Wisconsin. I'm gonna point out what I'm gonna start for the seed snails here as I explain the process is I bought some hoary vervain, Verbena stricta, and then also here is a white sage, Salvia apiana, and then narrow leaf coneflower, which echinacea angustifolia, prairie Liatris, blazing star, love, and another one of my favorite natives, rattlesnake master. So these are some classics. Eryngium eucifolium. So we're gonna do those 5, and then whatever I have as I'm going and I figure out the timing, I'm gonna be adding some things like this yellow avens from Prairie Moon that I wanted to do. I've got some butterfly weed. I've got a bunch of echinacea, bog goldenrod, pasture thistle, swamp thistle, compass plant. So I still want to do all these. My thinking is I'm going to be able to do between 9 and 12. And so here we go. I'm going to basically take this drill and drill some drainage holes in the bottom to start. So I have cut my holes in the bottom. I still need to cut the holes in the top. Got this tray, I got a 10 by 20 big. I find that this helps a lot. And then what I've done is I've cut this bubble wrap 4 to 5 feet long. This is seed starter mix. I can put the link to the kind that I buy. So I'm gonna have that to the right here. The starter mix I have is very damp. So what I typically do is just do one. So I just kind of take a handful and spread it onto the tray. And I want it to be somewhat even. Say it's like a ½ an inch of soil. And I use the tray so I can keep everything inside nice. Basically, you're gonna start making the burrito. And get it in a good place, and you just want to finish it out. So you want to basically, this guy comes up, and then the key is to just make sure the tape is tight. You want an evenness because you want to be able to put the seeds in. I now have a seed snail. Bottom's not that great. I don't think it really matters. I'm just going to sprinkle again along the edges of the seed snail, and I'm trying to get into every crevice that exists, because that's kind of the advantages that a seed snail has over other methods. So I've got almost all the seeds in all the crevices, and then I'm gonna top this off. There we go. I'm just gonna transfer the seed snail as it is, and into the corner it goes. And I've got one. I think I might be able to get 12 in here. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest, and I'll see you on the back side when I've got them in the box. That took a little bit longer than I thought. I've got the seed snails all set up. Oh, so I was able to get 3, 6, 9, 12 seed snails. So I've got these. I've got some bog goldenrod, white salvia, Asclepias tuberosa, milkweed, swamp thistle, and prairie thistle. Some stuff I've never done before. So I'm really excited about that. So now what I have to do is cut holes in the top here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and drill some holes. There we go. So I have holes, 6 holes on one side, 4 on the other. So I'm gonna just finish this up. Okay, so I just kind of felt like I needed more. I'm gonna pull this off real quick, get these cleaned off. Now, my other concern that I've just been thinking about is because this is ridged, the water is gonna drop on this thing, and so I wanted to go through because I have the holes on the bottom. I wanted to make sure everybody kind of gets the ability to get water on them. That's the other thing I realized. I was like, the holes need to be above the snails. ideally. Like I'm seeing one here where it'd be ideal if I had it on the snail more. That's kind of what I'm doing now, is making sure that there's a hole above every snail, at least, because the idea is, you know, they'll be able to pull up the water from below as well. Greenhouse effect. We'll see. I have no idea. But this was my idea. 12 seed snails. Gonna try to give everybody a progress update on how we're doing. You can see everything's labeled inside there. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this outside and put it against the wall, against the greenhouse wall, with all my other cold stratifiers. I think I'm gonna put it in this corner. Got them all in there, and then they're next to all of my cold germination, which I'm still gonna try to add maybe a couple guys, a couple more. Well, there you have it. I've got them, everybody's ready to go. Now I just gotta monitor. Like and subscribe to this channel. I'll be coming back with V2, or you know, the next chapter in where these guys get to. Ton of native plants. Wish I could even do even more, but already that's like there's thousands of plants. I think it's got to be over 1,000 plants. It's probably over 2,000 plants. Pretty sick. It's awesome.